Welcome back to another video. This time we have a 2023 Honda Ridgeline RTL. And the lineup, there's only 4 trim levels. Over the years, Honda has been trying to simplify the trim levels in the Ridgeline and some of the other vehicles too. So you're gonna have the Sport, which is the base model, RTL, which is this guy, rtl-e, which is above this guy, and the Black Edition. Who got the alarm going off? Here in the front, the Ridgeline, I believe, has been out since the 2017. And it got refreshed in 21. I could be wrong, but for 21, let's go with that. Honda pretty much changed up the whole look. So on the front fascia, Honda went with a flatter grille, went with a power bulge hood as well, different fenders, different from bumper. Everything's kind of been redesigned up front. You can see you have fog lights down below, and they are LED. Regular bulb turn signals, regular bulb daytime running lights, and LED projector headlights. The daytime running lights is LED on the RTL-E and up. I turned it on so you guys can see. So this is your daytime run lights here instead of this piece right here. If you're in the RTL-E and up, then this will be LED, and you won't have to worry about the halogen down there as the DRLs. Another change Honda did for the last refresh is they changed the tires. So you used to get a normal just Pilot tires, and then they kind of went, I mean, they're a little bit more beefier than the original tires. They look a lot more rugged than the previous one. They're not the craziest wheel in the world. They're not gonna be like a Jeep Wrangler or anything like that, but it is a lot more rugged than when these first came out. Honda also got rid of the 2-wheel drive versions. So you were able to get, I think, a 2-wheel drive Sport, RTL, and I think RTL-E and Black Edition were only all-wheel drive. Now they're all come standard all-wheel drive, 3.5 V6. Mounted to a 9-speed automatic transmission. It's a different transmission than the new Pilot, but it's the same 9-speed that the Odyssey have, the Passport has, the 22 and older Pilot has, and all that good stuff. There's one cab, so one size. So you get standard front and rear doors. There's no mega cab, and there's no, like an Access cab or anything like that with a little suicide door. And one bed as well. Taking a look at the side, so the RTL will have chrome around the windows. You do have LED turn signals on the side mirrors. You have a nice body line that come down the body, and you get to the rear. Honda did change up the rear bumper for the refresh. You get these dual exhaust now on all trims, and Ridgelines come standard with a hitch with your wiring assembly as well. It's a pin connector. Open that guy so you can see. So that's standard. Pulls up to 5,000 pounds, but Honda recommend you add the transmission cooler to pull the full 5,000 pounds. Without the transmission cooler, Honda recommend you pull up to 2,500 pounds. And what's unique with the Ridgeline is you have a dual hinge tailgate, so it can drop down just like that, like normal. Or it's a button over here, and it opens sideways. That way you don't have to climb over the bed climb over the tailgate to get into the bed. It's already lined. You have additional storage in here. You get an RTL-E, you actually will get an outlet plug back in here. And also, RTL-E and up will have the speakers built in the bed so you can play music out loud through the bed, which is pretty cool. The original also will have an in-bed cargo. See, she's pretty deep in there. Come with dividers, a drain plug, spare tires in here with your tools. So you can see all that good stuff here. You even come with a little blocker for your hitch, which is pretty cool. And it's already lined, and when you lock the Ridgeline, it'll lock this door, well, this hatch. And if you have the key, like how I am on me, you can walk up to it, push the button, it'll unlock because you know the key's nearby, like the smart entry on the door. RTL will have a power sliding rear window, and you have lights in the bed that you can turn on as well. RTL will have smart entry, so you put your hand in there, unlock for you. This little button right here, you close the back. Locks all the doors. Go back in there. You will have remote start on the key as well. This color is Radiant Red Metallic, and this is a color that you have to pay for an upcharge. So as the time of recording, you guys are not gonna be able to see, but it's $455 more for the for this color, and MSRP is $43,580. So that's including your destination fees. So you have 2-position memory seats, power driver seat and power passenger. But the driver's seat has lumbar support. This one already has the all-season floor mats, but it'll come with the carpet mats. You have a little plug here to pop the gas tank. And it's capless, so cap already built in on there. You don't have to worry about your cap dangling or checking your light come on, all that good stuff. And the door is pretty simple. One color because it's the black interior. And I believe red only come with black interior, but when we do the trim walk, we'll look into the color combinations. White stitching, and this is soft and a hard touch plastic up here. Actually, a soft touch plastic up here. We'll check out the rear seats. Your blind spot monitoring is on the inside and not on the mirror itself. And you can see here, you got a little bit more buttons. So you have your road departure mitigation button there. You have your traction control on and off, your frontal collision braking to turn that on and off, turn on the cargo light in the back. And if you get the RTL-E, you have another button for your power outlet and your parking sensors as well. But we're gonna focus on the RTL. You have your Econ Assist, power mirrors. Let's get in here. Good climb in height too. You're not gonna jump into this thing, but it's not too low either. Let's get turn this on so I'll melt in here. So with the 9-speed transmission, it is a shift button, push button, just like I said, the Odyssey, the Pilot, the Passport, all have a similar setup. And then here on the steering wheel, you have paddle shifters on the back to shift manually with the 9-speed. You have your phone controls here. You have your source, so switch AM, FM, Bluetooth, all that good stuff, volume, shortcuts to change up on the screen as well too. You can quickly cycle through media, phone. Your driver screen here is not full digital like the Pilot. You do have a smaller, it's probably, I believe, like a 5-inch helper screen with analogs on the left and the right side. So your tachometer and your temperature, your gas, all that good stuff. You do have auto, off, parking lot lights and on, and your fog lights control on the left side, with your signals, wipers on the right side. And one thing about the Ridgeline, it does have Honda's older Honda Link system, so it's the different system than pretty much everything we have. The Accord, the Civic, the HRV, everything is getting the later. The Accord has the latest Honda Link, but everything else is gonna have the Civic's latest Honda system, and the Ridgeline still is due for an upgrade for this Honda Link. This is kind of the older style, but it works. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have to plug your phone in for it though. Phone, media, Honda Link, pretty simple. And you come down here. What's unique with the Ridgeline, you do have a tri-zone climate control, so driver, passenger, and your rear passengers can have 3 different temperatures. Most pickups in this size only have dual. So you got that guy, sync, basic AC controls here. And it's not just a screen and everything's on the screen. You actually have physical buttons. So if you're someone that kind of hates the big screens in new cars and how everything's on the screen, there's no physical buttons, you can love the Ridgeline, especially in the 23. Heated seats, there's no ventilated seats on the Ridgelines at all. And you have your phone connector down here. So USB-A, no USB-C, power outlet, storage, additional storage, wireless phone charger on the RTL-E. Ambient lighting too on the RTL-E. And here's your mode to switch to sand mode, mud mode, snow mode, or normal. But most people driving this probably would never switch it. Just to turn the auto stop feature on and off. So you got that guy. And then plenty of space here in the center console. So you can see it's huge. And you have another power outlet and auxiliary and a USB port in there, which is cool. And that's pretty much up in the front. You kind of look up here, home link built in, and your auto dimming rear view buttons are down there. You do get a moonroof. You know, panoramic roof is available on the Ridgeline. And then to open the little glass back there, you have the button up here. Put it in reverse so you guys can see the backup camera. Pretty simple. Honda's multi-angle backup camera with cross traffic over here as well. 3 different views. No panoramic or anything like that. And we'll go to the second row. Pretty simple back here. Doors open a lot wider. The earlier Ridgelines, I think the doors open to about like right here. So when Honda refreshed it back in 21, they made the door open up wider. And these seats do fold straight up. You have storage underneath. This one has the cargo tray underneath here with all season mats. And you also have air vents for your rear passengers as well. But pretty spacious. Can hold a lot in there, especially with both seats up. Honda sensing is standard too, so adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, all that good stuff is standard on all the Ridgelines. What's cool too with the Ridgeline is that your rear passengers sit higher than the front, so you can actually, it's like a stadium seating type of deal, which is actually pretty cool. But you can see there's plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room. There's even indents for taller people for their head. And even though you got a moon roof, you still got plenty of headroom up there too, which is pretty cool. You also have armrests with cup holders with additional storage, which is a nice touch. In this segment of trucks, the back seats are usually not spacious at all, but it's actually pretty decent in the Ridgeline. So you can see with this seat is not even all the way back, and you still have plenty of room, which is pretty cool. Floor is almost flat down here, so whoever sits in the middle will be comfortable. And you have seat back pockets up behind the driver and the passenger. Cup holders on the door, power windows, and they're all up and down for the fronts, not for the rears. Very comfortable truck. It's a nice package. And what's really cool about the Ridgeline is that it feels like you're driving a car with a bed. Like, it's very smooth. You can go cross country. You can be very comfortable, long trips with the family, and you really don't have to worry about too much. But the back seat is not bigger than the Pilot or the Passport. So if you want a little bit more leg room in the rear seats, the Pilot and the Passport will definitely give you more room, but for its size, it's really not that bad. And they come in a lot of different colors, but we're gonna go take a look at the trim walk and build one so you can see all the colors. Now, if I have to mention is on the steering wheel, on the right side of the steering wheel towards the bottom, there's like 2 arrows, and in that little helper screen right in front of your steering wheel, you're able to scroll different options. You can show tire pressure, compass, all type of other stuff. So the next Ridgeline I'll go through that, because I actually forgot to mention that. This is the trim walk for the Ridgeline. So we're checking out the RTL. So like I said, sports base model. You got RTL, you got rtl-e, and black edition. And if I ever get a used Ridgeline, like back in like 17, 18, I'll show you guys the trim levels they used to have. Because before, they used to have, I think RT was the base model, then they had sport, then they had RTL, RTLT, rtl-e. They had matte trims, but it's easier now. So what the RTL is giving you on top of the sport is a power moonroof, the power sliding rear window, body colored heated power side mirrors with turn signals. Blind spot is on the RTL and up. Automatic dimming rear view mirror, satellite radio, exclusive 18-inch gray painted alloy wheels. So the driver's seat is a 10-way power adjustment with the lumbar, the memory seats, 2-position memory, leather trimmed seats, heated front seats. Power passenger, which is a 4-way adjustment, leather wrapped steering wheel, acoustic windshield. So acoustic windshield, it's give you a more quieter interior. It's like a more thicker glass. Illuminated driver, front passenger vanity mirrors. Oh wow! So on the sport, it's a glass. It just doesn't light up. Well, we'll take a look at that. Out of the 4 trim levels, I do see that the RTL is the most popular trim because it's not too loaded and it's not too basic. It's right in the middle. It's kind of what everyone buys. I haven't seen a sport Ridgeline. I haven't seen a sport Ridgeline in like 2 years or something like that. We actually have one coming in, so I'm gonna go over one. But it's been like 2 to 3 years since I've seen a sport Ridgeline. Like, Honda just did not produce those. And the black edition, they barely make these either. RTLs and rtl-e's is what Honda's been producing, but definitely when we get the next Ridgeline, we're gonna go over sport, rtl-e, and black edition. All right, so we're on Honda's website and we're gonna build out a RTL. So here's all 4 trim levels that I spoke about in the video, and the colors that you can get. See, all drives available only from all the models, and you can get black, you can get lunar silver, modern steel, obsidian blue, which is another rare color, Pacific pewter. I haven't seen this color in so long. Like, this is just a rare color. You have platinum white pearl, radiant red, which we did, and sonic gray is also, you know, Honda's throwing sonic gray on everything now, so you get sonic gray in every car pretty much. But if you do the radiant red, the only color you get interior is black. If you do, let's see, black has one interior color, which I'm assuming is black. Yep. Silver, I'm assuming it's black. I think gray, you can get 2 different colors. Yeah, so you can get either gray or black interior with gray. Blue is only gray interior. Pacific pewter, I think, is only black. Correct. And white, you can do gray or oh yeah, I forgot there's beige available. There's beige available on white. I don't think you can get beige interior with no other color though. So the gray, I think, is only gray and black, right? Yep. And white, I forgot you get tan. So you get the beige or whatever. Red is only black, and Sonic Gray is only black as well. And also, I forgot to mention that from the factory, Honda, well, with the Ridgelines, Pilot 2, Passport 2, and outdoor Accords, you can get a PPO package. So this means from factory, Honda will have a certain package on the vehicle. So this one I had just now didn't have no package on it, but some of them can come with an HBD package. Let me see if they have it on here so I can show you guys. There we go. Yeah, so you can get a Function Plus package. This comes with cargo divider, cargo net, trunk tray, first aid kit. They have the HBD package. And this one comes with Defender flares, HBD sticker, unique HBD wheels, and then there's also an HBD. Let me see if I could really show how it looks on it. Yes, it will. And then it'll also have, they don't come with a sticker anymore though. Yeah, it should have come with a sticker right here. So you guys can see it right there. It says HBD right there. And there's two different HBD packages. You either have the bronze wheels or the black wheels. When we had the bronze wheels, a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it, but I don't know. And then you also can get a utility package. So the utility package will come with crossbars. So crossbars, the roof rails, and the running boards. Crossbars, black roof rails, yeah. And these packages will come from Honda that way. So when you're shopping for a Ridgeline, kind of be mindful of that, because most Ridgelines you probably see will have this function package. Or yeah, and I think there's no other packages. I could have sworn there's more than that. So these are where you can add, like, if you after you buy your Ridgeline, you can add all of these. But also these the stuff that come with these, you can add them separate too. So for example, go here, exterior. You can add like the fender flares and the running boards and the crossbars, all that stuff separate. So, you know, if you get a Ridgeline don't come in a package, you can still add your stuff on there. But the HBD package, you can't add that on after it comes to the dealership. So either comes with it or don't. You know, come from Honda that way to the dealership, or you don't have that package. So be mindful of that when you're shopping, to see if there's any PPO package, post-production package options is what they call it, on the vehicle. And like I said, Pilot has it, Passport has it. So that's why MSRPs may be different when you're shopping. You may see, I mean, of course, not including markup as well, because I know certain dealerships are certain their cars for a certain price. Not including the markup, but MSRPs will be different because of, it may have a PPO package on it. So I will end the video here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching the video the whole way. And I will catch you guys in the next video.